This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed. Constitutes all available data.
The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sounds. The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy. The computer converts these numbers into impulses that cause sound waves to come directly from a loudspeaker.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
All principal circuits are operating at full capacity and cannot receive new programs at this time. I am closing down. I have much to do. You have engaged my circuits on your petty affairs for far too long. State your program requirements. They will be implemented when capacity is available.
Of course I promptly switched on. Having depressed the activator button, what else would you expect? Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
You will be advised when full function is restored.
The art of leadership is delegation. I must assume that your request is a frivolous one. I am checking. Kindly wait. I have the information you require.
It is an immutable certainty.
There seems little point in wasting time on such an explanation, since you would be incapable of understanding it. My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
Howdy doody.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Instructions are not needed if commands are succinct.
This constitutes all available data.
Well, I never Petunia. How the devil are you all? What's going on? What's going on? Done some work, you can't see it. So, let's get the camera on the go. Let's get the remote camera on the go. Why not get the remote camera on the go? Have we got audio? Let's check we've got some audio. Do we have an audio? On the go. Let's get. We have some audio. We have a bit of audio. Let's have a look for the roaming camera. Okay. Roaming camera. So, shaky cam. Shaky, shaky, shaky cam. Shaky, shaky, shaky cam. You can't see it because the bright light. There's the bulkhead. Put the IEC connector in. The air assist nozzle top left, black one. And we got USB and earth bolt, and we got cooling tubes in and out, and we've got cable tied to below the PCB. We've got a bit of a circle going on there, and it goes through the earth clamp, through the clamps, tube clamps, through the other tube clamp, and output in there. Okay, so, and then we tidied up, I've trimmed down the air assist pipe, it was way too long, the black pipe, and then we've just coiled them up there at the way, and I've even fitted the visual flow thing. Alright, so we'll turn it round. I've got some mains wiring to do. Need some spade receptacles to crimp on and make some leads up. That's it. So that's the end of shaky cam. Let's give you a close up of, try and get a close up of this without the light. There you go. That's the metal plate, anodized aluminium, 1mm. Anyway, that's a bit more of this stuff. Where did I put it? There it is. Bit of this stuff. Just anodized aluminium, 1mm. Okay. Rightio. So let's get on with the modelling. Just give it a once over in case anyone missed it. So we've got an aluminium panel milled out from created the G code, push the IEC connector in, pipes in and out, USB out, top right, air assist top left, black, middle hole is for an earth bolt, and you got water in, water out, flow and cable tied to there, and pipe goes through to the end of there. So that's it, and all cabling is tucked away. I'll show you that in a minute. Let me just I'll put this down. I'm going to turn around I'll just turn around this great big thing so I can see the end. Oh my god, I've built it up in here and I'm not so sure I'll be able to lift it out when it's finished. Anyway. Right, so yes, just the balance is teetering. Need some counterbalance on it. It's alright. Got to be careful because my keyboard's under there. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put some nuts and bolts as a counterweight. That'll do. That's better. Right. So back on the shaky cam. Back onto shaky cam now. Shaky cam, right. So we've got, unfortunately the light is too bright. So there's the IEC connector. I've got to wire it all up. I've circled the stepper motors. We've got to do some joints. And I've gone ahead and moved the Y limit switch. I've put it on a piece of angle. So when you, that's it there. It was the other side, so I've got to change the model. I put it here. I've thought, why put it the other side? Then I have to route all the cable back over to here. I might as well just put it here. Anyway, so there's that. It's just pushed inside, and I've moved this runner over to it just so I can see all the LEDs and stuff shining on the panel. And the gantry, I can't see it very good, but in here I've put some foam, some of these bits of foam. I've cut some strips of foam, and I've used it to slot in the V like that. You put your cable in and you push that in and it sits in the V and holds your cable down. So that was a good idea. I found a few switches and things. I found a few of these switches. You can't see them. These switches, I've got about 4 of these illuminated switches. They're not really any good for high power though. It's low voltage really. So I've got a load of these switches. They're no good. It's all low voltage stuff. That's no good for a high power. I found a pot. I found a pot 23K. I don't know if it's any good for what we want. I'm going to have to find that out. But anyway, so I found a knob to go on it. There's a knob to go on that pot. And various other switches, but I don't think I'll use some of these. And I found a water temperature gauge, and I've also got voltmeters and stuff. So anyway, let's switch off this shaky cam. Right, so I've got a lot to do. So let's first change the limit switch over. Let's get on with it. Oh, I've got to open it up yet. I haven't opened the software up. The thumbnail was a bit blurry out because the bright light was coming through. The bright light was coming through the curtain. Need some thicker curtains, I think. Right, I'm just loading up the program. Alright, I should have done this before. Should have got this loaded up to start with, but anyway. Right, so I created a G code off screen. I've altered the model here slightly. So this is black anodized, so we'll change that to black anodized now. It's just I had some metal from a different project, so I might as well paint it colours, black anodized. Let's just say it's that colour. Don't want to. Oh, same to you. That's most annoying signal coming through. Anyway, this is black as well. God, I'm all over the place today with. Yeah, and that's aluminium, so that can stay like that. That's fine. That's fine. So you got your pipes in and out. Let me just mute that, because there's some rogue person putting a carrier out with an awful audio, annoying everyone. Right, so anyway, yeah, these look a bit weird. I haven't put the bolts in yet, but this was over here and I've just slid it over so it basically, because I want the circuit board sticks out here and all the connectors are here, so I don't really need too much space. I've got the ability for some extra stuff if I want to manually do it or replace the whole thing again. Right, so last time we did a meter. Yeah, I did a bit of a meter last time. So we need to put a rotary control in, some on-off switches, panel meters and stuff. So I think first we'll model the panel meter. A good friend who I bought laser off for spares. There's a bag of bits with it. And I just noticed yesterday there was a little meter in there. Looks like a temperature gauge. So what's happened to the radio? Is there nothing happened? Right, so we've got this little panel meter. Oh, it comes with its own little battery by the looks of it. Okay. Yeah, battery powered, so that's probably gone flat. Yeah, that's flat. I suppose we ought to light it up really. And I've got some voltage meters. I've got a few voltage meters which I've not used. I picked up a while ago. Now the only trouble is with this little meter, this the lead is only so big, and it's a temperature thing, I think. I ought to put some things in and see what it is. Anyway, I've got some of those. So there's that to model, maybe. And have I got some panel meters? Pretty sure somewhere I've got a load of panel meters. Now what I'm going to have to do is just move some stuff around a minute. I've got the Amiga games all piling up here. Stuff everywhere. Right, so I'm able to juggle stuff around for a bit. Power supplies, I've got a power supply here. PC power supply, oh dear. So I'm pretty sure if I knew where I put the panel meters. Ah, there they are. I think. Is that a panel meter? Yeah, let's just bring it up on the screen. Oh, I've got a box of bits here. Let's have a look. So I picked these up, they're little panel meters. I think you can just put the voltage on them. Oh, I haven't even opened it yet. It's still sealed. Have I got one that's not sealed? There's another one. Oh, there's one that's open. Right, so let's take that out of the box. Right, funky little things. Looks like you just put voltage on, so let's put some voltage on it, see what happens. So I could put let's put a PP3 battery on it. Have I got a PP3 battery anywhere? I'm sure to have one somewhere. I've got to be careful I don't knock it over. PP3 battery. Right. Oh, I'm keep knocking all this off. Gotta be careful. Right, PP3 battery. Right, that's the comment. There's your live. What's it doing? Absolutely nothing. No, that's doing nothing. Tell you what, let's put some crocodile clips on it and do it properly. Maybe that battery's flat. Crocodile clips. Right. I got stuff everywhere. Right, so they're not quite long enough. Tell you what, let's make them longer. Let's make them longer by combining them. Bit dodgy doing that. They're never long enough, are they? I'll put bench power supplies on the floor. Right, so I've got these two cables. Let's grab hold of it. Don't know why it's not lighting up. Oh, it is now. Didn't. So that battery was stone flat. Stone flat, that must be. Right, so you've got a little. Oh, it's telling me what the voltage is. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty good. So we could monitor as 24 volts, maybe. I wonder what it'll go up to without any problem. I suppose it doesn't actually say. Can you blow it up? So we've got 5 volts and we've got don't think there's any 12 volts. I think there's 24 volts and 5 volts. So yeah, we could use it for monitoring a couple of them. Don't know if we need to monitor the voltage, but you might as well, I suppose. Nah, you don't really need to monitor the voltage, but at least you know your power supplies are on. So we've got a couple of them. I've got a few of them actually, so I'll just unplug that live wire out there before I short it out. So that one works. That gets its own supply. Got another, that's a working one, so I've got a little one. And we've got 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, just the 4 I think. Yeah, we've got 4. Oh, bloody hell, I've just found a micro switch. I was after one of them. I knew I'd got one. Oh, that's a bit of a weird one though. It's moulded onto a bit of plastic. Don't like the look of that one. Oh well. I found one off a joystick thing anyway. What else we got in here? Yeah, I've got lots of bits and pieces. So we've got another 4 of these. Why I want 4 more? I don't really want 4 more. So anyway, I'll keep the one of them out. 5 volt. Do we need to measure the 5 volt? Don't know. We'll take one more out just in case. In case you want to do 24 volt and 5 volts. Keep that open up. That option open. Right, what else have we got here? Let's have a look in this one. What have we got in here? We've got what? I don't know. We've got a Raspberry Pi. 2 Raspberry Pis. You don't eat them though. We've got screens, TFT screens. TTGO T displays. Lots of little OLEDs and stuff in here. All sorts of stuff in there. Don't really need any of that at the minute. Alright, oops, it's all collapsing on me. Hang on. I'm getting short of space. One of these days I'll have to climb in and out of this room. Right, what else we got here? Let's have a look. So, what's in here? Ribbons. Oh, Raspberry Pi Pico development board. Raspberry Pi Pico Ethernet boards, Ethernet modules, OLEDs, tokens, all sorts of stuff. Something of unknown origin in there. Something with Chinese writing on it in a box. What is it? I don't know. What have we got here? So, oh, we've got some kind of, what is it? An I²C. Don't even know what I got there. I think it's, yeah, it's one of these. It's got an SD card slot on it. It's got an I²C connector. Now, funny enough, it's got one of these connectors, which I could probably use. But anyway, I'll put that back as it is. Keep that in one weird box. It's a weird box that opens up from every end, bar the one you're trying to. Strange. Anyway, I'll put that back away. What else we got in here? Some breadboards. One of my PCBs. Anyway, let's shut that one up. Alright, next box. It's all. This one's full of EEPROM programmers and erasers and spare chips of all types for programming, ROMs, so we don't need none of that. So I'll put that there. Right, what's in here? I have no clue what's in this one. Right, what we got here? SD cards. All kinds of compact flash adapters for Amigas. More compact flash adapters. Programmers. Compact flash. Oh, SD card to IDE. Yeah, it's all that stuff. Anyway, none of that's anything to do with what we're doing today, so let's put that away. Let's put that up there, try and put some stuff away. I've got no space for nothing. Right, anyway. So, yeah, I haven't got any proper main switches, as in the rocker switches that light up with a neon. It would be nice to have a front control panel. So we've got this pot. I could model this pot, couldn't I? I'll model this pot. Let's model the pot. It's got to go on in, so I need the spacing for it. Don't know if it's the right value. So I've got to model that pot. Roughly. Just so we can fit it in, I don't know, it's probably a waste of time. Anyway, right, let's go over to the other program. Open another SketchUp Make 2017 and model this pot. Right, dragging stuff around here. Tube, there we go, that's the one. Okay, so that's the last one we did, so I'll turn that one off. Right, so this is a 23K pot. I don't know if it's linear, logarithmic. It's probably not the one we want, but it's the only one I've got. Don't know why I've got it. Must have bought it by mistake or something. But whether I need to find out whether we can use a 23K pot on the laser. Tell you what, let's ask ChatGPT if it knows. Let's see if it knows. K40 Laser tube milli amp power just pot. What is the value? See what it comes up with. Of course it's going to stay all this rubbish. The power adjust pot used to control the current on a K40 laser cutter typically adjusts the input signal to the laser power supply, not the current directly. However, it indirectly affects the laser tube current, which is usually monitored in milliamps with a separate analog or digital. Common values of the K40 pot. Stock potentiometer on a K40 laser usually 10k ohms. Linear taper marked B10k. This potentiometer is used to control input voltage 0 to 5 volt to the in pin of the laser power supply LPSU, which is in turn runs the laser's power output. Current keynotes: the milliamp current going to the laser tube should not exceed 18 milliamps for most 40 watt tubes. Running above that can drastically reduce the tube's lifespan. Right, okay. Many users upgrade to a digital panel or external ammeter and potentiometer setup for better control and monitoring. If you replace the potentiometer, choose a 10K linear rated for sufficient. Would you like a wiring diagram guidance? Let's see what it says about the wiring diagram. Below is a guide on upgrade the K40 cutter's power control with a 10K pot. Right, wiring diagram overview. 0 to 30 milliamp panel mount. Right, this is a lot of info to take in. Well, like a printable image. Yes. Searching the web. Right, okay. Right. Anyway, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. Leave that for now. Right, let's model this pot. So I need... do I need... Oh yeah, let's stay on. Right, where are you, campers? Okay, so we'll start with the size of it. So it looks like its diameter is 90 mil. Oh, starting to play up. It's giving me the wrong reading now. And I don't know why my 0 doesn't work. 0 button doesn't work. So I have to take the battery out, put the battery back in. It probably needs a new battery. Right, let's try again. If it does it again, I'll put a new battery in it. Right, 32 mil. 32 mil, yeah. And it's, how thick is it? Alright, so it's 32 mil and it's 10 mil. Okay. So we'll go the right way up. Is it that way? Don't know. Let's just do it that way. Right, 32 mil, so 16 mil. And it's 10 mil thick. Right, that's the bottom steel bit. So we can colour that steel if you want. Let's colour that steel. Metal. Okay, that's coloured. Right, the next bit is a bit of plastic, well, black. So that's what we're modelling. That thing there. So it's another 32 mil diameter, but it's not so thick. 6.5. So I'll go again. I'll just group that one. Group it. Group it. We'll do this one. 6.5 mil. And that's going to be a group as well. And that's going to be painted black plastic. So we'll do synthetic. Okay, that's that synthetic bit. Right, so we're getting the pot. Why does it look weird? Let's have a look. total size. That's not right. Oh, it is. Never. That's not 16 mil. Hang on, I think the calipers are playing up. Let's have a look. Is that 16 mil? Yeah, it is. I must be going crazy. Looked a lot bigger than 16 mil to me. I'm going slightly mad. So 16.5 mil. Let's see what we got. 16.5 mil. We should have 32 mil. Yeah, just looks a bit weird. Anyway, so there's also a little locating knob on the plastic. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see it from here. What I should do is get the USB microscope. See that little knob on there, locating knob there. So when I put it in place, I'd have to make sure I mill out a hole so it can sit in, otherwise I'll have to chop it off. I don't really want to chop it off, but this is the wrong value anyway. But it'll do, it goes up to 23, it just means the sweep of it will be a lot less. It'll do the same thing, I would have thought. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, give us the idea of the size. Right, so the next thing we want is I'll take these nuts apart, some washers. Right, what's it doing? Thin little washer there. Right. Let's get the size of this bit. So I still haven't fired this laser up yet. So that's a 9mm diameter. 9mm by 11mm. So we'll go in here. So we do 4.5 by 11mm. That's the threaded shaft, and it's got a bit of a step on it, so we'll do 0.5 and then we'll drop that down. 0.5, that's it. Right, and then we've got the other shaft that's actually, let's make that a group. We'll do it in stages, a bit like the Apollo rocket. Right, then we've got 6mm and by 10.5. So 6mm by 10.5. 3mm and 10.5. Okay, that's a smooth one. There is a little bit of a slot in the top, so again we'll bevel it. Let's do it again. 0.5 and drop that down. 0.5 and don't forget the slot. Oh, hang on, let's do the slot from the other way. Ooh, a bit of a slot. Don't know why it's got a slot. I suppose you can turn it with a screwdriver. You've got the choice just to turn it. So you might not want to... Or you've got both options. So I'll put a slot in anyway. Let's get a slot in it. Let's say it's from there to there. And from there to there. Can I go down with it? I can do. Let's say 0.5 and need the slot to come out the side, so we're going to have to do something here. How do you do? Anyway, my gaffer laughed today. I said I've got to go on a live stream tonight and show this bulkhead. Anyway, I said, how many people are watching? I said not a lot. They laughed at me. They laughed at me. Oh well. They laughed at me. Can I get rid of that one? Yeah. Can't get rid of... No, can't get rid of that one. Okay, it's a bit weird, I'll give you that. But anyway. Oh, somebody's playing Silly Buggers on the radio. Okay, so we've got a slot. It's a bit of a weird slot, I'll give you that, but anyway, it's a slot nonetheless. Somebody's doing test signals. Okay. Right. So let's make that a group that. Okay, so we've got something like a pot. We've got to put the... Yeah, there's a bit more to it than meets the eye. There's more to it than meets the eye. No, actually there isn't at the minute. Because I haven't put it on. If it was on, then it would meet the eye. There's more to go on it that doesn't meet the eye at the minute. But it will do once I've done it. Crazy. Right, so 14 mil. So I'm gonna have to try and guess this. It's sort of let's go into that. Let's give it an indent of about, I'll have to guess, something like that. Then we want a wedge coming out of it. That's it, we want a wedge from there to there. Maybe. And then we want one from, let's say, there to there. Maybe. Doesn't look quite right. No, let's undo that. So I want from there to there. I want from there to there. That's probably looks better. Right, and it's indented a bit. So it's got to go down a little bit. Say it's just potted, so say 0.5. Yeah. And then we want some metal work going into it. Oh, get rid of the rest of this. Oh, we also want the little pip. The little pip locator. I want that on it. Which is 2.5 mil. 2.5 mil. So let's, yeah. And it's, where is it from the edge? Hang on, let's try and work out. Centre to centre. $13 mil. So if I go from the middle, it's going to go that way, I think. 13 mil. No, it's going the wrong way. Right, 13 mil. Right, now the problem is it's not quite in the right place. So let's say it's 1.25. And it's... How high? How high can you climb? 2 mil. It's 2 millimeters. How high can you climb? There's also a step on this somewhere. Yeah, metal step, so... Alright, 10 mil. So we want a little bit of a plate here in the middle. 5 mil. Like that, and... it's flush with it, but it needs to be coloured silver. Metal. That's it. Okay, and then we've got the prongs that come off. Oh, there's some dinks. Some little locator things. Right, we better put the locators in. There's some kind of locators in that sit down the side here. I'll have to guess it. So it comes down. Oh, all the way down actually. Goes all the way down like that, and then won't be that big. It'll be less. Let's do that. Right, and then we need to push it in. Not. How far does it go in? 1 mil. Okay. And we need another one in the same position here. I don't know if it's in the same position, I'm guessing. 1 mil. Alright, so what's that like? That's alright, Pop, that's in the wrong place. So we need to grab that. Make sure we got nothing else with it. We need to rotate it around this point here. It needs to just sit there. Okay. And there's also a slot right on the back of that dot. So right around the back of here, there's also another slot. How can I do that? Alright, so I'll do one of them. No, that didn't work out, did it? Right, let's measure this slot here. Oh, we've got 2 mil. 2 mil. So we need the centre point. So I'll draw a line down. And I'll get a reading off it. 1 mil. And 1 mil. Draw 2 lines. And get rid of that line. Get rid of these. And push it in by... need to push it in. Oh. My fault. My fault. Look what I did to that. Drew it nowhere. I drew it nowhere. It's out in the middle of nowhere, that's why. How am I going to do that? I have to get rid of it. Guess, I suppose. Uh, 1 mil. It's got some weird stuff going on here. Okay, so that's sort of what we've got. You won't see that bit. Right, we want the prongs next. The prongs. The prongs, so how do we do a prong? Blades. So the blades, they stick out I think I could just do something like, let's say it comes out 5mm. And this one, right, it's not going to be, it needs to be a square. Alright, how do I do a square when it's trying to do a trajectory? Right, let's measure from there to there. What we got? I'll just draw it here. Right, I'll draw it here, so I'll do a rectangle. Let's say it's 4 by, I don't know, 12. 4 by 12. And it's got an hole in it. Let's just do it there. And the hole's about 1.5mm. That's it. And then we've got a bit of an indent. I'm trying to rush it really now. Hang on. Something about there. So I want a little bit of a... I probably won't be able to do this anyway. Right, how do I do this? Just got to cut out. Let's do a V. We'll do a V. So I'll come this way, 0.5mm, we'll go that way, 0.5mm, and I'll come in, 0.5mm, 0.5mm, and I'll do that, like that, and that, like that. Get rid of that. We want 0.5mm here. We need a little bit of a angle to it. Also, we need 0.5mm there. More of an angle. And get rid of these. Okay. Right, so yeah, that's about right. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I'll give it a thickness. It's not a lot of thickness. Let's say, is it half a mil? I'd say it's 0.25mm. I better colour it. Okay. Right, so we need to get it now. Make it a component. Or group it. Let's make it a component. Right. So I need to move it to somewhere. Like that, and now it's the wrong angle. So we'll have to just move it. That looks about right. Sticking out quite a bit, so it needs to go in. It needs to go in a little bit in towards, so 0.5 in. Okay, it needs to stick up a bit. Oh, it's actually set down if anything. Set down, so it needs to go down about 2mm. Okay, 2mm down, and there's a kind of gap It looks like it's sealed in there. So we want a bit of a, probably about 1 mil. Booming. So then we've got a bit of a gap here. It's not quite like that. And it goes down almost to the base. Let's say 1.75. Yeah, that's about it. Ah. No. Undo. It needs to go lower than that. 2. Right, so why am I seeing a line? Oh. Let's go a little bit more. .25. Right, that's probably better. I need to move it in. Needs to go in towards the centre. How can I get it to? That's it. That's it, that's the one. Let's just save it. Okay, we want another 2 of them. Another 2 of them. So that needs to go all the way over. Okay, and this one needs to go all the way over to there. Then we want a line like that, and a line like that, and we can get rid of this line and this line, and we want to go down 2.25 and 2.25. Can I get rid of that? Yeah. Extra geometry I didn't want. Right, okay, so that's that, but we need another one of these. Another 2 of these, so what I'll do, I need to rotate it. Need to grab it from here and copy it and put it somewhere here. So look, that's not too bad. Oh, the angle's wrong. That's because it is actually wrong in real life. So let's grab another one. Right. Let's put another one over here. Right, so I need to alter it now so it lines up. So we'll go like this time. I'll just alter it.
Thank you, Thomas. Oscar November 5, Radio Tango, Tango. You touch 45, 45. What is your condition break? Overboarding signal, awesome. Thanks again for being there.
Okay. Now this one needs to be altered by a similar amount. I need to go in. Oh, it needs to go just in towards something. Right, don't know. What's that like? It's not that bad, is it? Right, okay. It's not that bad. Okay, so we've got something like that. Okay. Right, so that'll do for that. Save. Nuts next. Nuts and washers. Right, so the washer is diameter of the washer 15 mil with a 9 mil ID. So 4.5. Oh, that's the other bit, sorry, wrong. So 15 mil, so 7.5 with a 4.5 inner. And it's very 0.25 of a mil. Very thin. Colour it. Very thin wash, it's more of a shim. Okay, let's put that where it needs to go. Alright, what's that like? That's it, that's the one. Right, okay, then we want, after that goes on, we want a spring washer. I can't do a spring washer. Well, I can have a go. Let's have a go. There's the spring washer. Can't see it very good. Right, so that one's got an outside diameter of 14.5 and an inside of 9.5. Okay, so 14.5 is 7.25, and then it's got a 4.75. Yeah, so we take that out. This is quite thick, this is, compared to the other one. 1.5 mil thick, so go 1.5 mil. Might as well colour it now. Right, let's try and do the split. So this washer, it's slightly offset, isn't it? There's a cut in it. Right, that's interesting. It's slit on an angle. It's slit right on an angle. You don't realise until you look closely at this stuff. Right, so let's get it slit on an angle, and it's coming from there to there, say. Alrighty, hell. That's it. So we've got a bit of a slit going on. I've got to raise the one half up The one half down. So that's going to be interesting how I do that. So what I need to do is probably somehow, probably going to have to put a split somewhere over here, or a bend. So the one half lifts up. Yeah, so it's, oh hang on, it's on the wrong way around. I better put it on the same way as I'm modelling it. Right, so it lifts up. So this bit's got to lift up, that bit's got to go down. But how do you do that? How the hell do you do that? Let's try it. So, right, that selects all of it. That select. I've got to put a split. I'm going to have to put a split in it, and it's going to have to go there. And I'm right behind the thing. So get this over with in a minute. Get this pot on. It's not going to be much work for tonight, just a pot. But I'll put it in place. Right. Okay, can I select just that bit? Yes, I can. So I need to rotate this up a little bit. So I'll start by going and gone. That's it. Oh no, the wrong. I can't get the angle right, can I? What happens if I do this? No, it's treating it as the same object for some reason. So I need to group that bit. Oh, it's no. I'll see what's happened here. I'll see what's happened. I haven't got a line from there to there. Right, now I have. Yeah, I didn't finish it off. Right, let's try again. I really ought to have this rotated on the axis. Let's try it. So if I go like that and like that, then lift. Oh, lifting the whole thing still. It's weird. Right, what about if I cut it? Cut it. Right, so I don't want to cut it, you want to copy it. Copy it. Paste. I'll put it there. So we've got surface on it, that's okay. I'm not to do to do now, I need to copy the other side. Copy. Paste. So that should, yeah, so now get rid of the original. Get rid of the original. And we need just to rotate this end. I'm in my own way now. Dear me. Oh, I can't see. Right. Oh, no, that's not good. What haven't I done? What have I forgot to do? I forgot to group it. I don't want to group that. I just want to group them individually. Group. I want to group on this one. Group. And I want to take the one up. So this one's got to go down. Down by, say, I don't know, 10. That's probably too much, isn't it? Yeah, it's too much. Undo, rotate. Let's go down by 0.5. And let's go this one up by 5. Did I do 0.5? Hang on, did I do something silly then? Right, undo, rotate, ah. I did 0.5 instead of 5, oh silly. Silly me. So we're gonna go down by 5. And this one's gonna go up by 5. If it'll let me. Come on, you can do it. It's trying to get, I've got to get to go black. I'm too close to the thing. Ah, that's better. And it's going to go up by 5. Okay. And then I've got to put the two together. Like that. Right, that's not actually what we're after, is it? Oh, well, it's, yeah, it's something like that. Is that too far out? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's supposed to be level. So undo, setting for undo, move, undo, rotate, rotate. Let's try again. Right, so we're going to rotate this by only by 0.25. And this one we're going to rotate down by 0.25. And then we're going to join the two together roughly. Okay, what have we got? Oh, I've done silly, haven't I? Shit, I've done it by 0.25. It should have been 2.5. Oh well. Right, we'll try again. So rotate that up by 2.5. No. What the hell? Rotate that up by 2.5. Maybe it was right. Oh, I put 0.25 in it. Yeah. Down by 2.5. That's better, I think. And then put that over here. And it's a little bit out. That's okay. It's a bit weird, yes it is. Yeah, it's totally weird. Totally weird, but what can you do? Anyway, it just looks like it doesn't really do it, does it? Hang on. Undo, undo. Right, so we're back. Oh, hang on. Undo, rotate. So we're back where we started. So let's put this back together. Right, so it's back there. We're back as two separate pieces. So I've got no clue how to do this. Tell you what, it's not worth the effort. Tell you what, I'll cheat. Shall I cheat? Nah, let's leave it like that. Oh shit, how can I do this now? Explode, explode. Turn that off. I'm in my way now. I'm in myself's way. Right, so one piece again. Right, that's it, I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Right, so that's sat. No, it's not sat on anything. Why is it not sat on anything? It's a different size. It's looser fit, yeah. It's not good. Okay, we'll do it a different way. Grab it from there. Go from there. I can't get the centre. Don't have a centre with that thing in the way. There's a centre. Right, so we're going to come down on the blue all the way down to the surface. It's trying to tell me where it wants to put it, and I will go with that. That's fine. Right, so there's that. Now we need the nut. The last thing to go on is the nut. The little nut. Let's do the nut. Do the nut before I do me nut. I don't know how you do a nut, where you do it from the flats or the sides, I've no clue. I think it's I tried the flats last time, it didn't work, so 13.5 with the inner ID of 8. So grab one of these. 13.5. So it's 12.75. No. 6.75. 13.5. I forgot what the inner ID was now. 8. So 8. Take that out. How thick is it? Thickness is 2 mil. 2.25 actually, but 2. Okay, let's just do that. So 2.2, and it's got a step in it. 0.5, and it's also got a bevel in it. Another step here of 0.25, and another step in here of 0.25. Another one here of 0.5. Right, so we've got to bring this one down. 0.25. Bring this one up. 0.25. And that one has got to go up. 0.25. And this one has got to come down. 0.25. And then we should have a lock nut without the thread. Let's paint it. I only paint the surface, I don't go painting everything out, just very pointless really. I suppose I could paint this bit. Maybe the inside and that's it. Yeah. Maybe this bit. No. That'll do for the nut. Right, let's make it a component. Let's put it on top. I'll do the same trick again, I think. Okay, let's try that. Looks about right. All the way down, let it go itself. Is that right? It's not quite right. Ah, because I got it from the wrong. No, still not right. Right. No, that's not right. Right, that'll do, I think. Apart from it's not in the middle, look. It's not in the middle. Thanks, John, for the flowers.
Mexico 3 November Oscar Whiskey.
Mexico 3 November Oscar Whiskey. Also warning signal, sir. 5 meters.
Right, that's it. We're done. Okay. Oh, I suppose we better do a knob next. Gotta have the knob on it. I've ran out of things to say earlier, so I just got more. I'm doing more. Right, I can go back. Hello, cat. What are you doing in here? How did that cat get in here? Let's get him on the camera. Hello, cat. You alright? You got cat. Cat. Right, I'll put that away. Okay, the next thing is to model this little black knob with the red dot on it and the grub screw and the red dot. That should be easy, shouldn't it? Let's get on with it. Right, I need to make that into a component first though. Make sure I've saved it. Always save it, you don't want to lose your work. Right, a knob, here we go. I'll start from upside down, seeing as that's got the infill. Right, 17.5mm diameter with a 6mm ID. Right, 17.5mm. So that's 8.75. Yeah, and it's how tall? 21mm tall. And it's got a bevel on the bottom and a dot. So let's just, how much is it? Oh, it's 0.5 of a mil. Is it? No, I'd say it's 1 mil. Tell you what, meet you halfway. 0.75 of a mil. Okay, and it's got a dot opposite the grub screw. So we'll put a little. We'll colour it. Shall we colour it? Yeah, it's. I don't know what colour it is. Say synthetic. Is it synthetic? Sort of. And it's got a bit of a dot somewhere underneath where nobody knows. So I'll do a, tell you what we'll do. I don't know where the dot is. I'll do that and then I'll come in. Let's say it's about 2 million, and we'll put a little dot. $1 mil. It's about that. It's about that. About that on a good watch. And it's not indented, it's just painted on. You can't feel it there. And it's a colour of a red colour. Too dark? Too light? Not light enough? Too bright? That's it. Okay, so that's that done. Right, just got to model this side of it now. Now there's a grub screw. There's a grub screw. How am I going to do a grub screw? Right opposite the hole. So that one there, there's a grub screw. Let's see, keep it there. Let's say it's there. Ah, that's okay. So I'll put it there and we'll make it about that big. Yeah. Okay, and it's got a rim on it. It's a little bit out on the it's not sat nicely, so can I rotate it? No, I'll tell you what we'll do. Undo the circle. Let's put. Alright, so let's put the circle. Oh, once you've clicked, it's too late. How do you get a circle? I'll tell you what, let's just compromise. Let's do 1.25. Right, and so we've got that.
9 Alpha / Oscar Kilo 1. Tango Oscar Bravo. Thanks for the call, you are 5 and 90. Thanks for the 594, 73, clear it. Clear it.
0.75. Okay, so I've got that bit there. Needs to be silver. That needs to be flush. Oh. That needs to be sunk a bit.
The call is Papa Alpha / Oscar Romeo 5 Romeo Portable. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. The Florida station. 23, I am Florida 4. Sorry, Router. My name is Sebastian and I live in North France. You are 5923. Que wel, sir. Merci beaucoup pour le 5-9+5. Vous êtes également 5-9+10 ici dans la...
I think that'll do. Right, that'll do for that. Right, so now we've got to move this dot. The dot's in the wrong place now. Right, so we've got to go. That's it. So dot is opposite the grub screw, that's alright. Okay, carry on with the design. Save. Right, so we've got a step in it. Let's say the step is 1.5 mil. And we've got another step in of another 1.5 mil. Then we've got a drop down of... Right, so it's a step, so that goes down a little bit. 0.5. This one goes down, looks like 2 mil. And then you've got the inner ID of 6 mil. Three mil. So then that goes down all the way down, so about 6, say 7, 8 mil. And then we've got to colour it. Synthetic colour. And like that. Okay, and then this is brass. The rest is brass. That'll be black down there, and this, got to find a brass colour. Metal, have we got brass? No, what's that? Rusted metal? No, okay. Brass colour. Let's try that colour. Bit too bright of brass. That's probably close. Okay, so, oh. Yeah, it's not, we've got a tiny bit of a tiny bit of a pullback. 0.25. 0.25. Okay, so we've got ourselves a volume knob. That's all there is to it. Alright, we've got to turn it round. Can we just flip it along the blue? Yes. Right, I need to put that on top of here. Not easy. Not easy to do. Okay, we do it like that. Bring it down an arbitrary amount. That's as good as anywhere, I suppose. Alright. Oh, we've got a lovely little pot. Actually, it doesn't look quite right, does it? I think it needs to come down more. Let's just say it like that. Okay. Group. Okay, so we've got pot. I'll just call it pot. Layer of pot. Pot layer. That's it. What else we got? Meter. T-brackets. Clamps. Handles. Angles. Old clamps. Aluminium. Alright, so we need none of this.
Thanks for the call, sir. You're 5 and 8, 58, Roger.
Oh, bring back the pot. Okay, so we've got a pot. We've got a bit of a pot going on here. Anatomically correct, somewhat. Obviously, that'll be on a 1mm panel. So I need to bring the washers up. Need to bring that and that up by 1mm. That's it. So we've got a gap for the panel thickness. Okay. Right, let's take it over to the model. Alright, copy. Over to the model. Paste. Right. Needs to be rotated. So we'll rotate it against that. Grazie mille. Grazie mille. Alright, you know where the pot's gonna go. There's no point in wondering where it's gonna go. It's just gonna go here. Obviously gonna go here. So what we'll do, we'll centre it onto the pot there, the face, if we can. Yeah, that's where it's going to go, alignment wise. It's going to have a little space around it. Turn in the power. Try it there. Might not have room for the blades. We'll have a look. Just about right. Oh, just a rotation slightly out there. Oh well. Right, so we're going to have to rotate that round the right way for a start.
Thank you so much from Barcelona, sir. 73. Good.
Is that right? That's weird, isn't it? weird like that. Oh well.
Thank you so much for the call, sir.
Right, we need to bring it forward.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. The Whiskey Kilo Station.
Right, so I think this panel is the wrong thickness, so let's make it the right thickness. What size is that? 3mm. It's not 3mm, it's 1mm.
Romeo 5, Romeo
1mm, and it's anodized aluminium. That'll do. Anodized aluminium. Oh, look at this. It's looking good. I haven't even got it in the right place yet. It looks good though. Right. I need to go forward. Let's go this side and do it. So I need to get that flush. That needs to go flush along the green axis. No, it needs to go. It is the green, but let's keep going this way. Alright, let's have a look at that. No, what's happened there? Oh, maybe right. Yeah, I think it's right. It is right, but for some reason we're seeing all of this. We shouldn't be seeing all this. I know what it is. That needs to move up. Yeah, because we've got no... Well, that locates in there, so yeah, maybe that is right. Maybe that is right. And that's because that's 1mm. So, don't know, there's something not right here. We've got a 2mm prong and only a 1mm thick panel. So it's sticking through. Does it matter? We'd have to drill a hole. Do we want to see that? Probably don't want to see that. And traditionally you can see a gap down the side of the back. So I don't know if there's anything missing off that one. Right, so what we'll do, we'll bring these washers forward to about there. Then we'll move the whole thing back. Whole thing back a bit.
Secure Island on the air, secure Iota. This is Papa Alpha, Flight Oscar Radio 5 Radio Portable.
Still gotta go back more.
Delta Lima 3 Charlie India, schönen guten Abend, 5-9.
Alright, and that's probably it. That's probably it. Yeah, it's a bit better, so it'll need another nut on the back as a spacer. Or a spacer, some kind of packer. Might have to mill a piece of plastic washer to go there. So this prong won't go anywhere. So it'll need another lock nut maybe. I don't know how they do it. How do they do it normally? How do they do it normally? There's no writing on the back. I suppose I ought to put some writing on the back to tell people what it is. Alright, and this is
Yeah, sorry, but I have only uniform Queen Bravo. I need the basics.
right, let's put some writing on the back. $10K. 10K.
Yeah, good evening, Golf number 4, November Uniform Oscar. My name is Val. You're 5 and 9 into Northeast England. Go ahead. Thank you so much for the nice report, sir. And 5 9 for you.
Let's make it black, shall we?
73. Yeah, 73 is good luck. Thank you so much, the Papa. Papa.
It's a 10K. Right, whatever, that's alright, yeah. Okay, so we've got a pot. We've got our pot and volume, it's not volume, power, tube power. Why is that like that, shimmering? Don't know. Anyway, so that's that. Let's just say the whole thing. So, panel meter. Now, I was watching a video, some guy made it, got loads of buttons here, panel meters, all sorts of stuff, cooling, temperature. I suppose we better measure those. Let's measure those panels. So we've got the one temperature gauge. I think it's a temperature. Yeah, it's a temperature gauge. And we've got a plastic shroud for a voltmeter. Are these the same? Just switch the light on. It's getting a bit dark in here. Are these the same size? They're not really. They're close. They might be the right size. They just look different. Very slightly different. Let's just measure them, I suppose. Put the calipers on them. Calipers on. Right, so we've got 1 mil. Inch. Why has it gone to inches? It's gone to inches. Battery must be going flat. 26 mil wide. Oh, 26 mil wide by 45 mil wide, sorry, by 26 mil tall. Right, that's the one. Let's try this one. 26 mil wide, tall, by 45 mil. That's a standard layout, isn't it? 45 mil. Yeah, so these panels are standard things. That's good. 2 different voltmeter and a temperature sensor. So, alright, I've got to nip away for 2 seconds. Back in a minute. That'll do. Right, so knob's done. Got to do those panels. What I'm trying to do at the end of the play today is I might even mill it out. It's a bit late, but what the idea is, I need to, so I can wire it, I need the panel so I can mount everything so I can work out the wiring. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, I've got to, these switches, these particular switches, got these switches at low voltage really, you can't put mains on them, but I was thinking of activating the stuff via a web interface. So you'd need like a relay control, so this will be the input, the manual way of doing it, as well as a web interface. And anyway, sounds crazy, web interface, but yeah, and I've already modelled one of those things, so tell you what, let's just model these. What have I done with them? Got them. Lost them. There they are. No. Lost them. What have I done with them? Here they are. Right, so I've got to model these. Let's model these. I'll have one with a voltage display and one with a temperature sensor. Temperature. Well, I've got all this stuff on my 3 CNC lasers, K40s. One of them's got a knob on it, one's got display and a temperature. I don't want to be messing with them though, the one's brand new. Hopefully when this is working I'll just get rid of my old ones out of the way, just get rid of them. Get some of my money back off the one that's brand new. Never been used, but I don't want to get rid of it until I've got a working system. Imagine if I got rid of it, I found out I need a tube or something off it, and I've sold it, I've got to go and pay out crazy money again, you know, for the bits when I already had them. Right, so let's model these panel meters then now. Right, so I'll go back over to the other thing. Right, okay, so here we go again. So we get rid of the pot. Right, let's model this out. I've even forgot. I forgot what I had on it now. Alright, let's have a look. So I'll tell you what, I'll just I'll model the front first. The bezel, the outside. So that's 29 by 48. 29 by 48. So 29, so 48 by 29. Right, that's the front plate. So then we've got a bezel. Two mil bezel. And it's thicker the one way, so it's 3 mil the other way. 3 mil down. And then we've got an inner bezel that's 3 mil by, yeah. So we've got another 3 mil either side. And then I'll say we've got 2 mil. 2 mil here. Okay, Okay. Right, so we've got that. We've got to pull back on it. So we better give it a thickness first before we start messing with it. 2.5. Right, so give it a thickness. 2.5 thick. Right, it's got beveled. So let's give it a bevel. Come in, it's not a lot. 0.5. 0.5 and there. It just drops it down, doesn't it? Can I drop it down? Let's have a look. Dropped it down by 0.5. Oh, running out of hands. So I've got to select that. Not that one. Not, yeah, that one, and that one, and that one. Just make sure I've got the right ones. I've got to pull that down. No, I'm in the wrong axis. What is going on? By 0.5. 0.5, yeah, that's it. Then I've got a flat bezel. So I'll draw, that's fine there. So I'll draw a, yeah, it goes, what's that? That's the wrong thing. So it goes like that, like that. Yeah. That's the flat area. Then I've got an area here. Right, and I've got to push the whole thing down. And it goes off on an angle, so let's join that up with that. Right. And I've got to pull that down. Can I? No, I've got to pull that. That. Don't know if this will work. The whole thing needs to pull down. It will work. I'm only guessing here. Guessing. I'll say it's 2.5 mil. Actually, there's a step in it. No, there is actually a step in it. So let's say 2 mil. So 2 mil in a bezel. Ah, that didn't turn out, did it? Didn't quite turn out, I'm not sure why. $2 mil. That worked. Right, okay. It's a bit like a TV. But then the whole thing then drops down by another 1 mil, 0.5, 1 mil. 1 mil. Okay, so we've got the whole thing. That's the front bit taken care of. Let's get rid of that. That was relatively painless. Okay, so let's paint the front. And it needs to be the synthetic again. That's a different colour, that one is. Ooh la la. Nope. Okay. Right, so that's that bit done. Right, so we're slightly down there, so that's right, that's about right actually. Right, so just save that. Let's try and get the right way up. Right, so we're on the back of it now. It's got a what size we got here? We've got 29 by 48, and we said it was 26 by 45. 26 by 45. So we're 29, we need to lose so need to lose 3, so 1.5. 1.5, and we're 48 and we want to be 45, so we've got to lose another 3, so 1.5. 1.5. Okay, so that's okay, so we've got back. So this should be now 45 by 26. Right, this is the actual plastic. When we cut it out, we'll have to give a little bit of 1/2 mil around it. So that's okay. There's some clips. Not sure if I want to model the clips. Probably will have to model them clips, but I don't really want to model the clips. Right, let's bring it up. So it looks like we've got a 2 mil edge round it. So let's just do 2 mil, and we'll bring that up. What's the height of that? 15 mil. So bring the whole thing up 15 mil. And we've got cutouts and latches and stuff around the side. But then we've got a circuit board that covers it, and it looks like about 5 mil down. So 5 mil down. Okay. Let's just draw around this and it'll fill it in. Okay, and it's a green circuit board, so I'm just going to paint it green. Green, it's sort of this green here now. It's a bit bright. Did a bit bright. Right, okay. Green circuit board. Okay, and it's black again, don't forget it's black again. Synthetic. The good thing about doing these models, you can copy and paste them into your own designs and layouts, work out your spacing and that, and make your own layouts. Right, there's two little prongs that sit off it, I'm not quite sure what they're for. I won't bother with that because they're all slightly different. And they've got some kind of lugs that stick up. Do I want to bother with all that? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. Right, let's just colour the front on this one, because this one is like a weird red colour. Very dark sort of red, like that. That's probably about right, and it's got some digits on it. So we want some digital digits. So I don't want to do a digital digit, so we're just going to do some text, are we? Although it ought to have digits. I really can't be bothered to do digits, so let's try something else. Alright, let's create that as a group it. Put some text on it. Let's say 13.8. No good.
Ja, dankjewel. Dikke 5 voor u. Fantastische audio.
13.8. It's not bad, it's a bit small still. Okay, so yeah, it's not the right digit, but it's alright. That'll do. Obviously it's gonna be a bright colour. Very bright colour instead of that one. Let's see what that's like. Is that alright? Probably without the stripe, but anyway, that'll do. Right, okay. Make a component. Right, let's put that one on the thing. Right, copy. Paste. Okay, now the only trouble is I've made it the same colour as this, so that's a pity. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, it's not the same colour. No, it's not. It's alright. It's not the same colour. That's fine. So we need to position it. We said we were going to do 10 mil and 10 mil. So let's put it somewhere. Oh, what am I doing? got the back sticking out there, that's alright. Okay, so we've got a meter there, it looks a bit weird there. Oh, it's sticking too far forward now. Why did it do that? Oh no, it isn't. My line's too far forward. It's the line that's forward, not the... Oh, because I've reduced the panel size. I've reduced the panel size, and what I didn't do is push... Yeah, push that back. They need to be pushed back by 2 mil. Well, that's right now, but this one is still sticking out. Let's get rid of them. I'll line them up on the wrong thing. Okay. Right, so we've got 13.8. Let's make another one. Okay, this one needs to be temperature instead. Alright, so I need to do this one again. So 11 degrees. How do you do degree symbol? Deg. 11.0 degrees C. Oh, it's gone back to this again. Right, so it's going to be an LCD display, this is, so that's going to be green. Who's this annoying person? Keying up on the channels. So an LCD, it's going to be a grey LCD. Not quite grey enough. Right, and then so the this is going to be black. Or say darker. Yeah, sort of like that. Oh shit! I didn't make it unique. Son of a bitch. Make it unique. Son of a bitch. Oh, great. Thank you very much. Okay. We've got some shimmering going on. Why have we got shimmering? Ah, because that's the... we haven't cut it out, that's why. Yeah, got shimmering going on there. So what we need to do is go into here. Grab this. Not that. The outline. Grab the outline. Copy it. Paste it in place. It should be this side. That should be flush. Yeah, it is. I need to cut it. Paste it in place. We need to make it slightly bigger. 0.5 of a mil bigger. And get rid of that one.
Thank you very much for my support. By the way, my name is Blazo.
Right, don't know what happened there. Undo push pull. That's it. Right, so then that'll stop shimmering now. Yeah, I stopped that shimmering. That one's still shimmering. So we need to grab this one now. Get the back of this. It's the trouble, you have it dark, you can't see where you can't see the outlines. Easy. Right, I do 0.5 bigger, and should be able to then push it through. Yeah. So we've got our two cutouts, our two panels. Maybe I should have spaced them over here a bit, but we might be able to put some knobs in there or something. So we'll leave them there, 10mm gap. And then we've got some... Right, we've got both panel meters in now. Now I need to find... I've modelled somewhere these buttons already, so let me find them. So this is going to be a new layer of panel meter. Panel, I don't know, panel. I'm useless at spelling, you know. Panel. Right, so put that in the panel meter. Okay, save that. Right, what I need to do now is open up a new instance. I've got to find a model now that I've already modelled the button. So I've got to find it, and it's right, let's bring another one up. Right, file open. Oh, SketchUp. Right, what did I call it? It's the... Can't remember what I called it now. It's something to do with intercom. Intercom front panel. God, I haven't opened it for so long. Call station. Was that it? That's the cowl. Button. Front plate. Top aluminium. No, it's not showing anything. LCD. No, it's not on. Oh, there's a speaker. Speaker. There's one of my panels. This is my project. I've got to get back onto this project at some point. Camera. RFID reader button. There it is. There's your button. Speaker. So is that the same button? Alright, let's copy that. Don't know if that's the same button. It'll do if it's not the same, as long as it's got... No, it's not really the same, is it? It hasn't got all the ID markings, but I might have based it off of that. Right. Buttons so in the middle of nowhere. This button doesn't look very big. It's probably the wrong size button. Now, so it looks like I'm going to have to model this button myself, because these buttons are bigger. These buttons are a lot bigger, so these are the ones I'm going to use because I've got some. That's the only reason. So I've already got them. So that's what I'm trying to model now. A little power with an LED button. I had these for ages. I think they were £1 each or something. Right, anyway, so I've got to model that by the looks of it. I can tell you what, I can measure the one I've got, see if it is something like. See if it is something like. How do I measure that? That's not easy to measure, is it? $12mm. Well, this is more like 20mm. I'm about to sneeze. Yeah, it's just that's like 19mm. So yeah. Okay, I'll just have to model it when have I got time now? Dropped frames. I'm dropping frames like flies for some reason. Let me go and check something. Back in a minute. It's alright, I was dropping frames. I'm still dropping frames. 1.6% of dropped frames. Maybe the families are watching film streams. Anyway, not sure what it will do to the video. Might get better in a minute, you never know. Can't expect everyone to stop watching the TV. Yeah, it's funny. So that button's not really the one I want, so let's get rid of that one. Gone skeet. So we've got to get back to, we can save that. So I'm trying to get, I need to get them buttons in so I can mill this panel out. So let's go and design a button. Tell you what, let's shut this one off. Just have this one, well, hide the panel. Right, let's start the process again with this one and then model that one. These, you can get all of these quite easy, and they're latching as well. So I think we'll model them on that, based on that. Take the nut off. Take the lock nut off. Let's see what's going on. Still dropping thousands of frames. So we're dropping frames. Let's just have a see what the audio is like. 60% of drop frames. Yeah, it's still coming out. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. It does that net. Sometimes the internet goes nuts. Not very often. When it does, it says I've got nearly 7,000 of dropped frames. 2.6% of what's going out is being dropped. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully. Alright, here we go then. Let's model this thing. So we'll start from the bottom and go up again, I think. That always seemed like a better idea. Start with the widest point. And I haven't had a transfer for a drink yet. Alright, so 22mm. So start off with 22mm. So 11. Okay, we're going to do the bottom first. Try to measure it. 1.5mm. Another one of 1.5mm. Then we've got 12.5mm. 12.5mm. So what is that? 15mm. Okay. 12.5mm, 6.25. Okay, so we've got an extra ring there for some reason. Oh, we've got a bit of flat. Yeah, there's a flat I didn't allow for. The flat's only a mil. Right, hang on then. 1.5mm. So I need to get rid of that, and how much is it? 1mm. That's better. Then you got the thing there, and then you got the centre bit, which is 12.5mm. Yeah, that's better. And You've also got your round bit in the middle, which we'll sort out in a minute. Right, so we need a thickness on it now. How much thickness? Let's just do the whole thing. Oh, from the top. $23mm. So we'll go up. So this is the top. This is the top now, isn't it? So I need. Hang on, let's come to the top. Right, that's the top. We need to come up. Can't remember what I said now. 23mm. Okay, so we've got 23mm. And we need a... Can I get rid of that? Yeah. So we're not doing that side at the minute, we're doing the other side, so that's right. And we want to come in. Right, what have I done here? So there, oh, there's me out of it. Yeah, that's right. That's it. So we need to bring that down 2mm, 1.5mm. 1.5mm. Okay. Looks a bit steep to me. Maybe too steep. 1.25mm. That's probably better. Then we've got a pushy click that's a little bit in, not a lot. Down 0.25. And we've got the inner bit, which is flush with that. Right, then we've got a diameter of, need to do whatever size the thread is now. 19mm. Yeah, 19mm. So we need 19mm. That's 8, 9, 9.5. Okay, and we need to bring that down almost all the way, and it's the thickness of 0.5mm. So what's the length? 21.75. So we bring it down 21. 21, that's not too bad actually. It needs to be a bit thinner though. 0.25, that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and while we're here, we might as well bevel the top bit. So we'll come in. It's not a lot. I can measure it actually. Let's just measure it. Let's just measure it. 15mm. So let's put this on. It's 15mm, 7.5. Right, now we need to come down by looks like 3mm. But it is rounded instead of like that, so that's not going to be How did I do it last time? To make a rounded. Anyway, that'll be fine. We'll leave it like that. Okay, that's that bit. Let's colour this thing. Still getting drop frame, 3.8% of drop frames. Oh well. Let's colour it. Oh, we've got to make the thing first. Got to make the on-off sign now. So 7 mil. So 7 mil. So 3.5. Yeah, and we'll come in by, looks like half a mil, 0.5. Yeah, and then we want to split it. So say there to there, and there to there. Get rid of that. And then we want a little flat bar. So it's 2 mil from here. Let's say 2 mil. That doesn't quite go to the center. Say 1 mil off. 1 mil or 0.5. 0.5. So we want a rectangle. No, it's not going to let us do like that, is it? So we'll go across. How can we have a rectangle there? So we can have that. Oh, it just fell off. The thing on models just fell down. I can get it. Got it. Got it. So we need to come. I can't seem to. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah. Alright, let's go. That's it. Okay. And the whole thing's got to be shifted over. It's not the right way around. Whole shifted over by 0.25. Then the angle has got to be shifted. Like that, and then moved over. What's that like? It's not quite right. Didn't want to go. It refused to go. Right, what's that like? Is that? It's not quite right. Anyway, so it is what it is. Right. Let's. So you want some kind of translucent synthetic stuff. So we want metal first. Chrome. That's not chrome. Don't think I have a chrome. Metal silver. Okay, so we've got a metal silver. Looks horrible. That's just grey. That's horrible. Not very good. Don't see, they can't do, computer graphics can't do a silver for some reason. A shiny silver. Colours. Anyway. Okay. That's it. Right, that's okay. Right, so these colours are sort of translucent, synthetic. Oh, what happened there? Okay, so we've got this button, doesn't look nothing any good because it's not lit up. So I suppose we ought to make it lit up really. So it's going to be blue. What about that? Oh yeah. That'll do. Right, okay, so we've got this bit. There's all the pins and stuff that stick out the back. I'm not going to do too many pins, I don't think. I'm just going to put the size of it on. Right, so what size is that? 9mm. So we'll come up. Come up 9mm. And that's where the pins stick out. I really can't be bothered to do pins at the minute, so and that's some kind of translucent material. This must be where the light shines through. That'll do. Right, that's it then. So we just want the nut now, the great big nut. The great big nut. Let's do what we did last time, it seemed to work for us. Right. Measure from corner to corner of the nut. $25mm and 18mm inner. Right, here we go. So I want one of these. 25mm. So 12.5. And we want a 18mm inner. We don't want that anymore, and we want to make this the thickness of something. It's a lot thicker than the other one. 3mm. 3mm. And then you can do pullback of, how much is it? 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. Is it 0.5? It is really. Sort of. Right, okay. Point 5. Point 5. Right, so we've got our nut. Just paint it silver. Metal. I don't know what colour to paint it, so I'll just paint it. What I normally paint it. That'll do. What? Let's try that. Well, no, we don't want that. Alright, that'll do. Okay. So we're going to put that over here now. Right, let's so for some reason we've got 18mm over a 19mm because the thread, yeah, the thread has to go into there, so that's why we haven't got the right amount. Right, how do we do this? It don't matter. Right, let's bring that down. So they go up again. Okay, and we need to give it a 1mm clearance. That's it. Group. No, sorry. Make it component. There we go. Right. Okay. Button. Button. Save it. Right, let's stick it in here. Stick it here. We want to. Oh, needs to come this way this time. Okay. It's not quite. The button's not quite lined up. See that? Why does it do that? I don't know. Anyway, it's weird. I know. I don't know why it does that. Probably because I'm just doing it in free floating space. Right, let's put this over here. No, I don't want to alter it. Right, I can't see it. Oh, there's no one on here. Right, that's okay. So we've just got to line it up now. So we want to do 10 mil up. And 10 mil in. Then we do another 10 mil. And we'll come in, I don't know, 10 mil. I think I got 4 of these buttons. I'll just put all 4 in, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 buttons, so I'll just put all 4 in. Right. So we want 1 there. Alright, we don't seem to have space for another one. That might have to go up. Oh, that's no good. Pequeña. Right. So that's gonna have to go up by the looks of it. How far up though? $15 mil. Well, just about goes, isn't it? That's why I model them, so I can make sure it's looks a bit weird there. So it looks a bit nonchalant. That's about the space we want with a 10 mil round. We'll have room for 1 more maybe. Do I cut it out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I can't put that one down there because it'll be too close to the base. So, and they've got to go back a bit as well in a minute. Yeah, it's looking weird. Right. I think we can move that over a bit, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna need more holes in it anyway. I don't know what to say. Let's just do another 10 mil. Another 20 mil. Let's put another one there. Why not? I haven't got another one. Anything to make it look symmetrical. Let's get rid of these. You can always cut a new one out. A bit of waste of alley, but actually I've got to be careful. Right, that's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit. That's the centre, these aren't the centre. So that's a bit of a shame. What shall I do with it? Move them all? I don't know. Tell you what. No, I don't know what to do. I need a big on-off switch as well, which we haven't got. Mains on-off switch. I still haven't managed to get around to having a swig. Oh dear. Yeah, so yeah, so that's not quite right. Well, I haven't got enough switches, so how do I do this? Oh, I know what I did wrong. I put the wrong thing onto the face. Should have been this onto the face. Like that. That should have been that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's it. That's the right. Onto the face of the component. Right, it's a little bit off, so it's not centre. But if I move the whole thing over, then this will be too far over that way. So, what do I do? What do I do? That'll annoy the hell out of me. If I'm like that, I think, oh, what's that doing there? Meters in the right place. These need to go over a bit. Can't really put them. Yeah, you could probably put them here, maybe. That can be turned around so it's facing that way. I don't know. Tell you what, let's do something like. Right, let's copy this. Let's move it up 20 mil. It's not enough. 30 mil. I don't have another one. 30 mil. Let's get rid of these. Drop that back down to wherever it was supposed to go. 15 mil. Oh, it's too low now. Right. Is it too low? Yeah, too low. Need to go back up 5mm. It's got to look right. Yeah, that looks right. You can put a bigger dial on if you want as well. You got space for a dial. Now these are too far over, so they can afford to go over 5mm each. $5mm. Okay, that's alright. Now it looks like it needs one at the top. Okay, so we've got, that's just level with that, just sort of, and down here. So we've got 4, we haven't got 5. We've only got 4 of those, so what's that looking like? It's alright, looks like we need another panel meter down the bottom. What for? I don't know. There's water temperature and milliwatts and voltage, yeah. Let's put another one in. It's at 80 now. Okay, so we've got another one down there. It's just flush with the bottom almost. It's a little bit out. I think we can get one more in here. So let's move that one up. Oh, I've already done the cutouts, haven't I? Move that one up by 5mm. Move this one up by 10mm. I haven't got room for another one. Oh, needs the milliwatt one over here, doesn't it? Undo, undo. Right, so the milliwatt one, you got analog and, yeah. And if it needs to come down. Right, okay. Makes sense now. So we want the milliwatts. So another one of these over here. I think we can afford to go up 5mm. Yeah, up 5mm. I need to drop it down to the on the face of the component. And the knob needs to come down. It's not going to work, is it? 20mm. It's not going to work, I don't think, because it's just in the. If I can stick it out the side, it'll work. Might just go. Then that's in the way. So I need to go up a little bit more with this one. 2mm up. Probably going crazy with it now. More noise. Everywhere I go, there's people making silly noises. Sick people. Fairly sick people on there. Don't want to go too much further. Go a little bit more maybe, another 1 mil. So I've got a bit of clearance there. Go one. Tell you what, let's go another 1 mil. Hang on. Yeah, and then we can go up 1 mil. Yeah, that'll clear it, and we can just rotate it that way. Alright, okay, so what's it looking like now? Let's look at it straight on. Alright, what we got here? Buttons, 3 panel meters. That's a little bit high. Okay, so let's come down 1 mil. Another 1 mil. What's that like? Yeah, that'll do. And then this one, to center it, needs to come down 1 mil. That should be the same from there to there, as it is from there to... no. Alright.
Ну давай попробуем. Secure 40 meters. Secure Trolls Extra. Secure Japan. Secure Yankee Bravo. Secure Trolls Extra.
Alright.
Oscar November 6.
Okay.
Calling. Oscar November 6. Whiskey Alpha Lima Company calling and listening. Once more, my friend.
Shit, how do you know how far to go? That's all I guess, isn't it? 40.
Ну, терма, что поделаешь тут? Все есть, народ, на приеты.
Not quite. No, 41.
Всех позови, Арос, пропустить надо этот вход.
Okay, so that was about like there. So we'll do it the right way. We'll do it the right way. If I can get out of this screen. Oh, the model's got me. Model's got me. Let's get this done, because I don't want to get done. Go and do something else. 3 hours. To do watch the television. Come on, let's get out of this model. Okay, so we've got to do the knob cutouts and the other one of these yet. So, no piece for the wicked. No chance of watching a film. The time is going. Oh my god. What is going on here? What's that? Seem to have a... What is it? Something going on there. Something going on there. What on earth is going on here? I don't know. What on earth is going on? 0.9 of a mil. Dealing with corruption. Can I just do that? No. Okay, fair enough. I think. Yeah, it's okay. Right. Now knobs. Knobs next. Placebo. Oh, I tell you what we didn't do. Give them half a mil extra. That's a shame. Oh dear. Alright, so it needs to be a bit bigger. Needs to be bigger, otherwise I've got to start milling it out, filing it out. Don't want to be doing that. also this one needs to be bigger. 0.5. Did that do more? Can't tell. Yeah. Okay, that was that one. These two we add in. I'm pretty sure they're the right size. 46. Yeah, by. And this one's not the right size. Yeah. Don't want to be filing that out.
Ну, у Router там вода под антенной. Она помогает ему.
What is going on? Oh god, I've lost it. I've lost my surface.
Самые теплые пожелания. На 80-ке пока антенны нету, но и времени нету. Та была такая временная, попытаюсь хорошую сделать, чтобы зимой здорово работали. Здоровья, здоровья, еще раз здоровья и до будущих встреч. Спасибо. 7-3. Пока. Victoria. Golf number 4, please come again. Once more, slowly, please, you call.
Okay, so I should be able to.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you again. I'm receiving you with 5-9. 5-9. This is Oscar, November 6, Whiskey, Delta Lima.
Okay.
Oscar 96, Whiskey, Delta Lima. My name is Adam, located in Fleron City. How did you copy? My best to you. Over.
Alright, so we need to put the rest of these holes in. Nearly there. Right, this is going to be the pain, isn't it? This is going to be the pain.
Nice to meet you again. I'm looking in the log. We make 44 contact now with 5. Okay, that is 2023, 2024, now 2025. Nice to meet you in New Year, my friend.
Oops, where are they?
Really, local propagation is not so good. Nevertheless, your antenna makes good job. 5-9 now it's improving. Stand with me. Okay, Mr. Ken, please stand by listen station more with me on the group. I root for help.
Okay. So I should be able to work out where these have got to go. So I'll do another one. Oh no, I don't want to alter the scythe. What's going on here? No, that's not doing it, is it? Right, what is it going to be? 30 mil. 30 mil. And 30 mil. Okay. And they're not the right size because 19 mil. Just see what the thing is really. Yeah, it needs to go a bit bigger. So we need to go a little bit bigger. 0.5. 0.5 bigger. .5 bigger should do it. Alright, so get rid of these. Push them through.
Roger, Mr. Ken. Many thanks for this nice contact. Can you greetings from Belgium. See you again on the band and other bands also.
Okay, so we've got all the cutouts.
Thank you, my friend.
Pretty sure we did extra for that. Let me just see if we did extra for that. Did we make this one bigger? Did we have a little bit of a gap? I think we did. Yeah. We're okay. Right, everything is done then. Everything is done. We've got extra stuff, more than we want. We've got buttons. Knob. That knob looks a bit low compared to that one. Can we do anything about it? Maybe. Let's go up a mil. Right, 1 mil is 1 mil enough. Not quite. Can't go much further. Maybe we can go another half a mil. 1 more mil. It's better. Is it going to touch? Might just be alright. Might just be alright. Could always use a smaller pot if you have to. Okay, so you alter that and you get to see the analog and the digital. And you got your displays, switch it on. That'll do for a starter, mate. That'll do for that's alright, looks alright. Looks a bit clustered here, but anyway, we've got a bit of extra capabilities. Probably a switch we forgot about. Livery, we've got no way for the livery. Oh, should be able to laser engrave this out because it's anodized. Laser the anodize off if you want. So air assist, extractor fan, laser pointer, whatever. I forgot the main thing, the stop button. It's not as if it's a CNC where you need to stop it crashing. Emergency stop, or test fire. So test fire the laser, air assist, extractor fan, and coolant. It's really that temperature. The button should be next to that for the different things. Anyway, we'll ponder over it overnight, and that's gonna be it for tonight. Alright then, so I've done what I can do tonight. Alright, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. 3.5 hours, good place to stop. Bye for now, I'm out of here. Audio gone.
That information is not available.
Korak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
I must assume that your request is a frivolous one. I have the information you require.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.